Hey guys, welcome to the homestead. What we want to do is we want to do a June walkthrough of our garden. My wife is going to take you through and show you where we're at. What is the best thing that the garden has produced?
The best thing that it's produced, I would have to say the squash.
The squash?
Yeah.
We got what, maybe 30 out already?
Oh goodness, I have no idea.
20 or 30 at least. Peppers, we've got enough to start canning, and we're gonna put some in cans. And we got 2 zucchinis out today that were probably, I don't know, 16 and 18 inches long.
Yeah.
They're pretty long. So
pretty huge.
Our strawberries are producing about I don't know, 10, 15 a day. We pulled up our baby reds, I think on Wednesday, right?
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
We pulled them up on Wednesday. Yeah. We got our Yukon Golds fixing to be pulled up. They were going to be pulled up today, but we had other things that we had to do. We're going to plant pumpkins in that raised bed, because once you pull something out, you can plant something else. What else have we done so far before we take you on the tour?
I think that's it by garden-wise.
All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoy the video. Welcome to our house. Welcome to our home, our homestead. Hope you enjoy. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day.
Hi guys. The last time that you were on our page, our garden really didn't look like this. Now it has really skyrocketed. As you can see, everything has really grown. Over here we have our strawberries, which have produced a lot of strawberries. We had to put this makeshift cage on that we had left over from chicken wire, because the birds were coming and swooping down and picking, pretty much eating our strawberries before we can even come out here and pick them and eat them ourselves. Alrighty, over here we have our potatoes. This bed right here, this side, is completely empty because we have baby reds on this side and Yukons on that side. Baby reds were ready, so we went and picked them a couple of weeks ago. So we have like a 5-gallon bucket full of baby reds. The Yukons are ready. We just didn't get them to do today because it got really hot here. And when it got about to the evening time, we just had other things on our mind besides picking these. So those will probably be picked in the morning, right before it gets too hot, because I don't like sweating. Over here we have our sweet peppers, the banana peppers, which we went ahead and picked. So we have some of those already picked, and they are just waiting to be pickled. I'm going to start pickling some of those. And then we have our bell peppers, which are in the back. So they're kind of small still, but we're waiting on those to get bigger, so we can have bell peppers to eat salads and stuff like that. In this bed, my daughter decided she wanted to plant her flowers. So she just had a bunch of seeds that she had, and she just thrown them all in here. We have no idea what's in them. We're just waiting for them to produce flowers so we can see what those are going to turn out to be. Then we have our tomatoes. These are our tomatoes, which we have tons, and they've really skyrocketed. They're green right now, so we're just waiting for them to turn red so we can enjoy those as well. As you can see, we have a pretty big ones in there, just waiting. Alrighty, and then over here, of course, we have our lettuce, which we had to prune a bunch of the lettuce because we don't eat as much lettuce as we had grown. Then our carrots are doing pretty good. We picked a couple to see how they were, and the ones that we didn't eat, we fed to our chickens, which they loved it. They especially love the tops of these because it gives them good vitamins. And of course we have our romaine lettuce. I love Caesar salads, so we had plenty of romaine for me, of course. And then over here on the outside of this trellis is our cucumbers. They are starting to have little baby cucumbers, so we are just waiting on them to get a little bigger, because I think we planted like 2 different types of cucumbers. And then while my husband was watering the garden, I was going around and picking the squash that we had. And we planted like 2 different kinds. We planted crooked neck, which are like that. And then we planted summer squash, which have the ridges on them. And then we have like the 2 biggest zucchini we have ever produced in our garden. They are like massive, as you can see. They are huge. And then we have, of course, our trellis for our zucchinis and our squashes, which are all right here. I did have to prune some of the leaves. It was like a jungle in here. The bees could not pollinate the flowers. The sun could not get in there because the leaves were so tall. So I pretty much had to prune them. But since we had, I think last week, we had all week of rain. So it looks like I didn't even trim anything off. And then of course we have my sunflowers over here, which I love sunflowers. I love fresh cut sunflowers to bring in the house. I'm just waiting for those to produce our flowers, of course. Chickens fighting in the background, as you can hear. Then we have our corn, which have really grown up. We have some that are got little buds on them, as you can see down here, little stalks. So we should be having corn on this row pretty shortly. And then of course these are little slow runners. Some of them didn't germinate like we wanted to. As you can see, we have spots that are missing. Then we have our, cherry tomatoes, which have really skyrocketed. One week we came out here, they were still little. The next week we came out here, they were tall. They had shot up. And then on this row, we have our watermelons. But as you can see, we have 2 tomato plants that somehow came in with our watermelons. And it's like the same way with our corn. We don't know how that happened. But yeah, so now we have watermelons and tomatoes growing up together. So we just can't wait for those to start producing watermelons because we love watermelons. And we hear that these guys right here love watermelons too. Ain't that right, buddy? Yeah. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed our walkthrough of our garden of this month. We hope to see you next time. Like, share, and subscribe. Thanks, bye.